I go spend for your head. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want, they carry to my bed, oh no no. Don't tell me no no no. You can be my partner, never riding solo though. And we got no one lucky, no need to party, whoa. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Oh, no. Your body, they back at me, see, oh, open up, make I see, oh. Now you where they cut my fancy. When they do me, I get funky, oh, no, 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 no.
Me coming, why should I be coming early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you honey. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need that, they make I look pity. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body but can make you shake it for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
If there's a question of my heart, you got it. It don't belong to anyone but you. Hey, if there's a question of my love, you got it. Baby, don't worry, I got plans for you. Yeah, baby, I've been making plans. Oh, love. Baby, I've been making plans for you. Yeah, baby, I've been making plans. Baby, I've been making plans for
my sincere apology. I mean it. Look, I'll admit it, albeit pathetic, that I'm in my late 20s, still never been to a wedding. Guess the idea of that lobby empty. Do not sit with me, well, it's not your fault they try to get me. Cause I'ma need the sales, cause I'm selfish. And I need you to myself. Trying to see you afloat, but don't want to see you sail. Cause I failed. I see you about to cry. Cause when I enter they city, they leave without their pride. I'm sorry. Are you staring at my comments? Fearing it's gonna always be you sharing me with all them. Wrong. How dare I say ignore them? Preparing for that day, I leave you here, it's what you for them. It's hard, you know, temptation and all. Out here trying to see if my relationship's strong. Get a place in the chart, so run away from your heart. Gave this music my all, nothing is sacred no more. I'm wrong, but I'm promising you better though. Your friends saying let them go. And we ain't getting any younger. I can give up now, but I can promise you forever though. That's right.
You got it. It don't belong to anyone but you. Hey, if there's a question of my love, you got it. Baby, don't worry, I got plans for you. Yeah, baby, I've been making plans. Oh, love, baby, I've been making plans for you. Baby, I've been making plans.
We really should have a rule.
Baby,
really should have a rule. Really should have a rule.
Yeah.
You have a new love. I'll admit it. Let me be hypothetical. The day I find a woman, I'd probably be scared to share it. The idea of me finding love will run somebody off. But through my wall, could use some plaques, but still I got a flaws. Brush you off. Yeah, I'm kinda lost. Now I'm up in the club with a couple of move-ons. From dark, good trouble, heart. Went from falling in love to drunk and falling apart. This is hard. Trying to find some time to move on. When we lost our baby, I got shady, she got too dark. Sorry. And I thank you, baby, you strong. My ex before you married to you solo, I say so long. Nah, good terms, how that ended. But it surely put a dent on how I worry about this business. Off-white picket fences, on flights with the children, on site stealing kisses, on off nights my intentions. But I plan to do it better though. But you still saying let it go. We ain't getting any younger. Women love me now, but in your eyes, she forever though.
Baby, wow. You got it. It don't belong to anyone but you. Hey, if that's a question of my love, you got it. Baby, don't worry, I got plans for you. Yeah, baby, I've been making plans. Oh, baby, baby, I've been making plans for you.
Hi everybody, this is Rio Dabula and you're listening to Predestined Live Radio.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It is a Blue Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing fantastic on this Wednesday. I'm so sorry about the delay, but we are here and we are live and we are
beautiful on a Wednesday.
I was looking for another word. I was looking for another word, but English ran away from me, but it's okay.
We are your women crushes on a Wednesday.
We
on
are your women crushes on a Wednesday.
Radio. Period.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Let us know how you're doing in the comment section. You are tuned into Duo in Sync with Nero and Lisa in Sync. I missed you. I missed you last week.
I missed being here. I missed you too.
Dude, how did I do last week? Actually?
You were incredible. Like you were presenting Duo in Sync.
Hey.
Like please, hey, like you were incredible. It was
but I missed you though. I missed you a lot. Even Ashley was asking about you last week.
I saw on the comments.
Yeah.
I saw. Where's now? Guys, I'm here today.
Yes. Yeah.
I got the location. I'm here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so guys, stick with us here on Predestined Live Radio.
That brings hope to the hopeless.
Indeed. And give us a call on 087-265-6001. We have an interesting conversation.
100%.
An interesting conversation. We've been talking about it ever since.
Yeah.
It became like the thing we go to every time. Yeah. And this is social media. We'll be talking things all about social media and how you can actually make money from social media. And yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know how you're doing. And yeah, interact with us on the social media platforms at Predestined Live Radio. Do call us, please.
Let's have a phone. Let's have a phone, guys. Call us.
Call us, please. Thank you so very much. We'll be right back after this short break. And yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I bounce it out like Spalding. Niggas really tryna sprint to the finish while a nigga really jogging. She told me that she got a nigga and I said that chat boring. Big drip, I be pouring. Yeah, Millie Mill, niggas corny. That boy can't bull with us. That boy ain't bull with us. Ride in the boot with us. And then kids they come book with us. With us, with us, with us, with us, with us, with us, hey, with us, hey. That boy can't bull with us. That boy ain't bull with us. Ride in the boot with us, and then kids they come book with us, 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 hey, with us, hey. I took your girl from the club, we lit it, yeah, we going up. Put on the dash of the plug, put all the gas in the blunt. Only know how to go fast, pray to God I never crash. I took her shopping at Neiman's, shawty releasing the demons. Say that she let me, she mean it. Bend her over and I please it, yeah. Shawty told me that she needs it. I put a lot on her visa, yeah. I took the car, she said keep it. One in his chest, said I'm wheezing, yeah. Pull up and we get to squeezing, yeah. That boy ain't boo, there's no keezy, yeah. That boy can't bull with us. That boy ain't bull with us. Ride in the boot with us. And then KJ come book with us. With us, with us, with us, with us, with us, with us, hey, with us, hey. That boy can't bull with us. That boy ain't bull with us. Ride in the boot with us. And then KJ come book with us. With us, with us, with us, with us, with us, with us, hey, with us, hey.
That shit ain't boo with us. Popping these blues and stuff. I ain't making a boo for none. Go ahead, tell you do what's up. I got bitches and blooms to fuck. They be showing their boobs and what. When I feed them Hennessy, they do anything for me. Since I'm trying to stack up to a B, had to turn to a different breed. Fuck a Chevy, man, I want a fleet. AF1s in the pussy, I screech. All that bickering ain't for me. Where I'm from, they leave you slaying the steep. Shit, I hit to stay with geek. Bet they won't play with me.
That boy can't bull with us. That boy ain't bull with us. Ride in the boot with us. And then KJ come book with us. With us, with us, with us, with us, with us, with us, hey, with us, hey. That boy can't bull with us. That boy ain't bull with us. Ride in the boot with us. And then KJ come book with us. With us, with us, with us, with us, with us, with us, hey, with us, hey.
Hi everybody, this is Rio Dabula and you're listening to Predestined Live Radio.
Your song, your station, playing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, on my favorite station.
Hi everybody, this is Rio Dabula and you're listening to Predestined Live Radio.
I'm in love with you, so much in love with you, yeah, yeah. Picky, my better. So let's tell a gentleman. You've always been a gentleman to me, my baby. It's enough. I don't wanna lie. Homie, now you're turned on my ground. And without you, I would rather die. Say you're my forever. Say you're my forever. Long too, long too, long too, long too. Hamba nae, ke hamba nae. Long too, long too, long too, long too. Hamba nae, ke hamba nae. Yam tata, yam tata, yam tata. Ke hamba nae, ke hamba nae. Yam tata, yam tata, yam tata. Hamba nae, ke hamba nae.
Ngazibona intombazana kodwa ndifuna wena wesisi yebo ngithanda wena wentombi thando lwakho lungishaya 10,000 awuthando lwakho lungishaya 1,000
matinoli, no matinoli. I so fast latane, angamba naye. Long to, hamba naye, hamba naye. Long to, hamba naye, hamba naye. Yam tata, hamba naye, hamba naye. Yam tata, hamba naye. You're my African queen, you're the girl of my dreams. You're the one in a million love, one in a million love.
Your song, your station. Playing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On my favorite station.
Driver.
Hi everybody, this is Rio Dabula and you're listening to Predestined Live Radio.
Asambeni. That was by Oskambo. Featuring, is it C Black?
Yep.
C Black.
C Black.
C Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
C Black.
C Black.
Bringing you the private school piano, you know what it is.
You know what it is, yes indeed. I love private school on my piano because
Yeah,
on private school, I mean.
Okay. All right. No, we see you. No, we see you. The combos are communicating 100%.
Hey man, I see the comments section. Matlotlo is saying hello.
Hi, Matlotlo.
Hi, how you doing?
Our co-host.
Our co-host. She's also saying bloody Escom made me miss the show.
Yeah, no, if there's something that has been challenging us the past 2 weeks, it has to be load shedding, guys.
It has to be load shedding.
3 times in one day.
Man.
Sure.
That was me yesterday even.
Like, it's hectic. I really don't understand.
It's a lot. It really is a lot.
No.
But hey, we'll deal.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You know, I saw this post written, so I live in a country where we take turns to use
electricity.
And even, the one that killed me was, what was it again? Any little change.
Any
electricity, exactly. Enjoyment. Listen, man, it has come to that stage.
Electricity, enjoyment, because wow. Like at those points, yeah, no.
Dude, it's bad. It is really bad. I even feel like I'm in Zim now, you know, because like of
how we sharing electricity.
It's not even bad, it's bad.
Could be.
It is bad. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into the show and tuning into Duo in Sync on Predestined Live Radio. I'm excited.
100%. It's a Wednesday.
Exactly. It's a Wednesday. I'm excited for this show. I'm excited to be co-hosting with you,
100%.
Madame. I'm excited to be co-hosting with you as well. So today, like I said at the intro, a very brief intro, I say that we will be talking about social media and how you can actually make money by using social media.
Yes.
And firstly, social media, you know, it is when you wake up, the first thing that you go to is your phone. And on your phone, you either going to check or respond to someone on WhatsApp. If it's not chatting to someone on WhatsApp, you are checking trends on Twitter. If you're not checking trends on Twitter, you are on Instagram checking what's going on. You know who's wearing
just
what.
Brainstorming on Pinterest.
Exactly.
You know, you're on a social media app.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning. So social media has become
proven. Like everybody, not everybody, but like most of the people that I know, or most people in general in the world, they run to social media. It's addictive. It's really addictive, even if we don't see it. Our brain tends to love what we see on social media. So that's why it's such a huge platform. It's a forum where people can actually go and use to their advantage to make money. So that's what we'll be talking about today.
Yes.
Yeah. Madame.
Monetizing social media.
Exactly. But firstly, what is social media? And like...
you know, the different... Okay, so... So social media basically is like a whole bunch of websites and applications, you know, that we use. And that I think they've become a really big part of our daily lives.
Yeah.
So it's used to enable whoever uses it basically to create content or even to share content and to participate basically in whatever. So
Yeah.
obviously in WhatsApp you're able to talk to somebody who's not around you. You know, you're allowed to use that social media. You have
Anywhere
the
in the
ability-
world.
exactly, and as well as your Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically what social media is, and
Yeah.
I guess it also helps in the whole networking process.
It does,
You know, it
it
makes
does.
things easier in that regard.
It does make things easier. 100%.
Yeah, and the biggest platforms that are used nowadays and social media apps that are used, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook,
Yeah.
Pinterest. There are a few that are very popular as well, but I don't really use them. Like
Yeah.
your LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Is it LinkedIn or
That one?
LinkedIn? Listen, I
LinkedIn.
don't know.
And Yahoo. Is Yahoo still a big social media? I don't know.
I don't think so. Google,
I don't think
obviously.
Yahoo's that big
But then,
anymore.
is Google a social media?
No,
it's not.
no.
It's just
So-
a browser.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're saying something really, really important that it brings about networking in the easiest way. You could be talking to someone you've never met in your life before. So it bridges that gap.
Yeah.
It really does bridge that gap of
Yeah.
communication. You know, because you get to speak to people who are in America as well, Jamaica,
Yes.
wherever.
Like outside of your continent.
Exactly.
Even. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
you guys
makes
are able
things
to share
easier.
and communicate. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really a great platform for whatever it is that you want to be doing. The past few weeks, we've been talking about education system, what you can do without a degree, everything like that. And I think social media is one of the ways we can actually use to make money or use to make
establish your brand.
Exactly, establish
Yeah.
your brand and make a better life for yourself.
100%.
And I think people should actually see this. If you want to take that route, you can take that
Yeah.
route. If you're not about social life, that's okay, man. We're just
100%.
sharing. We're not giving you TED Talks
Yeah,
of
no.
this
It's
is
just a
how this is.
conversation.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
conversation of what we've found on
Yeah,
the net
the
as
net.
well, what we've found by observing social media and how it has like really impacted so many people, you know, even with the business that you find yourselves in, right?
Yeah.
Social media is a big way to help those small, medium-sized enterprises that you find yourself in. So that is the conversation today. And I want to know from you, kings and queens, what is your most used social media app? I think mine would be Instagram. If not,
You're
yeah,
definitely
Instagram.
on Instagram a lot.
I am
Yes,
on
yeah,
Instagram a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Mine, okay. I don't know what mine is. I think
it not
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah. I think I'm on Twitter a lot.
Mm.
And WhatsApp as well.
Twitter has never been. I still don't understand how to
You
use
know
Twitter.
what? You know what the thing is about Twitter is that literally there's like someone who's in sync with your thoughts on Twitter. So the moment you open the platform, you automatically connect with your feelings because somebody has already put it out there.
Yeah,
so
like,
I think
"Oh,
that's
what I
why.
was thinking."
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know. So and like most of the things that you wanna search. I know I use Twitter as like Google sometimes.
Oh, okay.
You know, if I'm looking for certain song lyrics, I'll just type them in the search bar and they'll pop
You'll
up.
find them there?
Yes.
Serious?
Or if I'm
Oh
looking
my
for
God.
a certain restaurant or whatever, and I'll just search because I know somebody has already spoken about it.
Yeah.
You know, so you just search and then obviously it comes up. So I think that's a nice thing about Twitter.
Yeah,
And
100%.
yeah, what I like about it.
Exactly. And from Vintage Inspiration, I guess that's Melvin using my account. He's saying Twitter has many fun trends, guys. It does. It really does, though. Okay, I wouldn't know. I'm just saying it does because I know people. Because, like, people repost on WhatsApp and stuff
Yeah.
of what they see
What
on
they see,
Twitter. So it
yes.
looks fun. But
Yeah.
I still don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
That is so sad. I still don't know how to use Twitter, but... Maybe. But then I feel like my go-to social media app is Instagram, like
Yeah.
I say before, because that's the app that I probably started with before Facebook even. I had to get Facebook after Instagram and Twitter,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my go-to app. It was easier for me to understand. And like what we are talking about today, you have to start with an app or with something that you find is easier for you to use first.
Yeah.
Don't go now and start building your business brand or your personal brand on on Twitter like me if
And
I
you
don't
have- and
even
you know
know
nothing about it.
how
Yeah.
to use it.
Yeah, that's true.
So make it feasible for yourself. Make it easy for you to use. Use the app that is easy for you. No, like for Instagram, right? Let's say for businesses, like for many business people or people who do personal branding and stuff like that and encourage people.
Yeah.
They use Reels on Instagram. They use
I think
Reels
that's
for that.
one of
yeah.
that's one of the best things Instagram has done. If we're being
Reels,
honest,
nah?
yeah, no, it's one of the best things that Instagram has done.
Yeah. At
People
first, yeah.
continue.
At first, I thought they were copying TikTok with how
Yeah,
they do
with-
things, which was still a good thing, though. But it's the best thing they've ever done. And you were saying,
Yeah, I was saying also it gave people the opportunity to actually, if you're more comfortable with recording a video of yourself and actually just talking instead of just like, because we could only post, right?
Yeah.
We could only post there and then. So now you can actually sit and do it live. in a
Yeah.
way. So yeah, and keep it there as a video. And yeah, it's
Exactly.
It's really cool.
and it's quite trendy, because you can use certain background songs and
yeah,
audios that you
yeah.
can use.
Yeah.
The ones that are trending will actually help you a lot more to put your stuff out there, right? Even you can use any backtrack for anything, even if you're talking about something really formal, maybe 5 ways of how to grow your business online, 5 ways of how to do this and do that, right? I think you can use any backtrack that you find there, and
Yeah.
it'll trend because.
Yeah.
Many people check like what songs
What
are
songs,
trending
yeah.
and what is trending on the feeding page? I'm not sure. Whatever page they
Yeah,
on
on the
Instagram.
search. I don't
Search
wanna-
page,
yeah.
whatever it is on the feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yours will pop up there.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
the-
another way to grow your personal brand,
page,
or
yeah.
another way to grow your business. And yeah,
Really cool. I think also WhatsApp did a really great thing by creating WhatsApp Business because, like you mentioned earlier, use an app that you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
So if you only know WhatsApp, you also have the opportunity to advertise your business there as well. And I think it's important, as you mentioned, that know the app that you're using. Don't say because Instagram is a popular thing, then but you know nothing about
exactly.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So I think that's also a really great thing how these apps are actually creating even more opportunities for us.
Yeah.
To put our brands out there.
100%. And Melvin was actually saying that trending hashtags, they work. They do work. They actually do work 100%. And then I want to read another comment saying Twitter can be quite toxic too. The root of all people's anxiety and depression, even suicide. We will get to that. We will get to that as we go on with the conversation. But right now we are still looking at, how you can use these social media apps to your advantage, right? Whether you're a small, medium-sized enterprise or business, right? Whether you're an influencer, for example, because businesses, they look for influencers who will put their stuff out there, right? So yeah, and you being an influencer, it helps their business to grow.
Very true.
And if you're growing their business, they're giving you the money so that you can have enjoyment. So yeah, you can use whatever niche you have, whether it be business or influencing, fashion, whatever it is. Right, find your niche and use that to actually grow
100%.
yourself and make money. I want to talk about the fact that we have influences, right? And people sometimes do it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I think we need to, if you're gonna take that route, you need to know how to actually do it and actually have, what is the word I'm looking for? Like when you focus and have an intention. When you have an intention of what you want to do. Don't just be like, okay, I want to be an influencer. I want to get free.
But you don't know how to go about it. You haven't done your research. 100%. But you can see even the people who flop in that. You can tell, okay, no, But there are actually proper people who go about it properly. There are. You have your YouTubers.
Yeah.
You have your mostly they're on YouTube. I think they use YouTube to grow as well. Yeah. And then obviously some you see them on Instagram, because I think that's where it all started.
Yeah, on Instagram it did start there.
Yeah, with like brands, mostly with brand partnerships, and then you see later that the people, after using or partnering with a certain brand, and obviously they've become exposed to the environment, then they start with their own brands and their own work after that.
100%.
So partnering with brands is also a good way to go about it.
Yeah. And don't just partner with any brand, guys. I know you want money, but don't just partner with any brand. Find your niche and look at what actually works for you.
Very true.
I don't want to be seeing you or you saying you someone who doesn't drink. Next thing,
you're
Jameson,
advertising.
Jameson, like this fancy whiskey brand. They come and approach you and be like, okay, we would like you to actually work with us and stuff like that. And you get all excited and you post it, knowing that you do not drink. Listen, like, I think you should actually know what you stand for, know your values, and know from that you'll be able to know what brands
to actually
work with or collaborate with. Yeah.
And a lot of people get dragged for that. But I think also they've noticed how, they're not actually sticking to their brand. But because I remember in the beginning, like, people would get dragged, especially celebrities who would just do and go about anything.
Yeah.
People came for them because now you're advertising to us, but you're not even doing or using whatever it is that you're advertising.
That's 100% true. I want to go back to the comments section. Is it Melvin Mahaso? Right, yeah. He's saying that Twitter is just full of jokes, even with serious matters. It is, man. I think it would be the one place that I would go to when we would have family meeting, when the president would be speaking. Oh, my God, our father. Listen, it's really interesting. The comments you see there, you die. You literally die.
Very true.
Tamai, is it Tamai?
Yeah, it's Tamai.
Tamai Musheshe is saying, good afternoon to you, looking all things fabulous, good vibes. You know what it is.
Thank you, Auntie.
Is it your auntie?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for joining us, Auntie. Yeah, but thank you so much. This is Jewel in Sync. So we were saying that influencers, right, know which brands to work with. Once you found that brand, communicate your value. That's another thing. You should be able to communicate your value correctly. But this only comes with you knowing who you are, you knowing your self-worth, and communicating that in the right way possible. And some brands will just come to you just because you have a large following, And I was actually listening to a session by Lebu Lion, right? She's a marketer. And then she was talking about how, because she has 20-something followers or 19, I'm not sure, 19K followers.
Yeah, on Instagram.
On Instagram,
yeah, on Insta,
yes.
She's got quite a number of followers.
Yeah, she does. And she was saying that when brands would approach her, right?
Let's get our numbers. 18,1K.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
18,1K followers on Instagram.
Right. Yeah. Thank you for that. So I was saying that she was talking about the fact that brands approached her, right? And when those brands approached her, they gave her a certain amount. And then she's like, no, but what I offer is more than what you're giving me right now or what you're offering me right now. And then they're like, no, because you don't have this and this amount of followers, this is what we can give right now. Yeah. And then she was like, no, you know what, it's fine. When you have that amount that you can give to me, you can come back and work with me. I'm like,
sure. Know your worth.
Know your worth,
know
baby
your
girl.
Worth.
You must know your worth.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah,
very,
so
very true.
If you're taking the influencer route or whatever route it is, or brands start to approach you, know your worth.
Yeah.
Know your value. Know what you stand for.
And Lebu Lion is very powerful.
She is a powerhouse.
She's one of my faves.
Mine too. And she has so much wisdom. Most of these things I'm talking about, they inspired by her. And it's just incredible.
Yeah. So
actually watch.
there are quite a number of influencers or digital creators
Mm.
who actually, who go all out there and who are willing to share as well.
Yeah.
Using social media.
Media.
I mean, if you want to take the route of using social media to actually make money or as a career, like it's important to actually research on these people.
You
Like,
do
I don't know
have
if you
to,
know
yeah.
Mpumi Ledwaba.
Yes. I
Like the way
do.
she started with just posting Bible verses
Mm.
and quotes, and how we all just fell in love with how she was explaining each
The word
scripture,
and
yeah,
stuff,
and how she
yeah.
went about it. And now she's also on some, like, she has a great following now as well.
Mm.
So yeah, you can do a lot actually on social media. Find your niche, as you said,
Yeah.
because then you have a guide that you can actually use to go
Yeah.
about creating your content and also attracting your personal audience.
Yeah, and one person I also know is Robert Boy.
Mm.
Robert
Your
Boy
fave.
will never.
Yeah, absolutely.
He will never. You will never find him working with a brand, an alcohol brand.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with working
no.
with an alcohol,
But he
then
knows his brand and he's sticking to it.
he's sticking to that. And I was talking to his manager, right, Calvin, and he was saying that, like, there's certain things that they turn down because of his brand, who he is. Your brand is who you are or
Very
what
important.
represents you,
Yeah.
right? So he represents that very well, and he's turned down some few people because of what his brand is,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's how you should be as well. If you want to, don't just do it for the sake of making money. That shouldn't be your number one goal.
Cool. Okay.
Oh no, Lord. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, Jehovah. I did not say that one. No.
Oh, my
I did not say
goodness.
that. I think Zim language is starting to catch on to me. You'll forgive me.
No, we're here for it. Don't worry. We're here for all of it. We're here
Yes.
for all of it.
So we were saying that know
Knowing
your
your brand,
goal,
yeah.
and yeah, don't just do it for the money.
Yeah, very
It's
true.
not all about the money. The money will come if you communicate your brand
Yeah.
wisely. I'll see a very beautiful comment there from Clayton Shirini. He's talking about people are selling books on Twitter, right? I didn't even hear about this. That's why I love your comments, guys, because you're talking about things
you
that
share
we
more
don't even
info. Yeah.
exactly.
I see a lot of authors on Facebook though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot of people actually share their books on Facebook.
On
as
Facebook,
well.
yeah. So you're saying people are selling books on Twitter. The link between Gumroad and Twitter is helping many upcoming authors. People
Wow.
are selling content like nudes on Twitter. Shoot, guys. But if they want to, it's them. If they want to, it's
Yeah,
them.
no.
If it's them, it's them. Because, like, there's some people who stand for that. I mean, look at Zodwa Wabantu. She will stand for it. She knows that you can't
that's
say
her brand.
anything to her.
Yeah,
that's her brand. If that's your brand, that's your brand. So stick
Period.
to what your brand is. Not
Yeah.
today you are posting church things and scriptures encouraging people. Next day we find you drinking, or the other day we see you posting these.
Yeah,
Like, people will be confused, and know who your market is.
Yeah,
It's so
very
important to know who your market is and who you're targeting this for, and to understand your consumers really well, or people who actually have an interest to buy or use your brand or use your service, use your product, whatever it is, right? People work with or want to buy Hermosa Flow products because of gorgeous Mbali and how she actually uses the makeup, and you
yes.
can see with her that
Yeah,
listen,
like
it's on
literally
point.
in most of her lives, she's sitting there applying her own brand, her own
Her
makeup.
own makeup.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. So it should be like that. Represent yourself really well and understand who your customers are. Engage with them as much as you can,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
communicate your value to them
Yeah,
as
personality
well.
is also very important.
Yeah, it
like just
is.
because you have a certain number of followers or just because you have a certain brand doesn't mean that you shouldn't respect other people or
Yeah.
consider other people. So I think that's another thing that also keeps your audience there. Is how you treat them, because at the end of the day you are a person and they
Yeah.
are people, and you need us as your followers to
Exactly.
actually get your brand going.
100%.
And that like a lot of people actually miss that.
They do. And Gorgeous Mbali was saying during, I think it was lockdown this year, I'm not sure, she was calling people. She was calling.
Yeah.
Like some people would be like, no, I'm the CEO of Hermosa Flow. I'm not gonna.
So if anyone wants to contact me, they'll come to me. But
they'll go through my PA or my secretary or something. She was calling people.
Yeah, that's the importance of knowing your brand.
Exactly.
Of knowing that without these people,
I wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
So work with your customers, get to understand them, know what they like. Don't be even if you're an influencer, right? You can't be an influencer to people. And let's say you're a business, right? And you look for an influencer. Check the people that influencer is influencing. Check what they like doing, what they actually like about that specific influencer, and then decide to like pitch whatever business you want to work with them. Yeah. Like what I was saying, the alcohol example, because it's the only example that I really have that is so easy to explain. Is that I can't come to now Mpumi Ledwaba, like you said, and she has an audience of people who love the word and, love scripture and stuff, and then come to her and want to work with her, and I'm Jameson, for example, or an alcohol brand. Let me not mention names, but it won't work. You as a business as well, if you need money or need to work with an influencer, understand their audience, understand how the person engages with the audience. And I think that's what they check as well. And there's an app that actually helps with that. I think it's called Humans, if I'm not mistaken.
I've heard of it.
It also helps. It helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
And there are like a couple of stuff there that actually you can apply for if you have a certain amount of following, which, I don't even understand till this day. Because like you only qualify with the amount of followers that you have to work and get maybe that brand collaboration, for example.
Sponsorships
sponsorships as well. So there are those apps that you can check out as well. Guys, I see your comments. We are going to keep reading them. Thank you so much for being with us at on Predestined Live Radio Duo in Sync. Melvin is saying Matlotlo at Matlotlo Mushashe. I'm being more open-minded now and realized you are right. What is she right about? I would like to know. What did she actually say? Okay, she said, how many people have been depressed from tweets aside from celebrities? Celebrities are always bashed on Twitter. Normal people also end up trending for the bad. Normal people also trend.
Yeah, if you say certain things and you, like I said, with how celebrities or influencers are people at the end of the day, like just like we are, Yeah. So if you go and you reply to a tweet thinking that no one is gonna see it, so you can say anything, eventually somebody's gonna come across it, and then that's how it attracts more people. You could actually get bashed for whatever it is that you're saying.
100%. And actually, I think I remember seeing a tweet or someone bashing someone who bashed someone else. I think that guy was comparing a beautiful lady with another beautiful lady, but he didn't say she's beautiful. It was Makadzi, I think.
Oh, okay.
It was that lady and Makadzi, and it's like, this one's beautiful, this one is not.
And he got bashed for it.
Yeah.
Obviously, because now you're promoting hate. Yeah.
For what reason?
I mean,
like, what was the guys?
What is the reason
behind all this, guys?
What is the reason?
Like, if you have something within you that you haven't fixed about yourself.
But isn't that why we're grateful for social media? I mean, today you and I can both sit here confidently, as beautiful as we are, because of people who actually have the courage to go out and tweet and say things like, why are you comparing another black woman to another black woman? Because we're all beautiful as individuals.
100%.
Like, one thing I appreciate about social media nowadays is how we all have the opportunity to voice out our opinions. And you can now go out and say, because obviously beauty has a certain standard, beauty has a certain look, but nowadays, us being as brave as we are, we have the courage to actually go up and be like, no, but even I can, even I'm just as beautiful to do whatever.
Yeah.
So
we are grateful to those people who actually stand up for that as well. It has changed a lot,
in good and bad ways. because 100% of the time we're on our phones, so that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing.
Exactly.
We're not as social. We don't go out anymore. We don't play. We don't participate. But the good thing is now I have the ability to communicate with someone who's not even in my continent.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing about it as well.
Yeah,
So
which is what we're talking about today.
It's about balance.
Yeah, balancing it out.
Balance. Yeah.
So Melvin is responding to Clayton Shirini and saying it is easier to promote stuff on Twitter, I think, but the pictures part, it's not.
On Twitter?
Yeah. I've never heard promoting things on Twitter because I'm not really familiar with the app as well. But if you guys think so, then yeah. Matlato is saying social media is also helpful in getting the recognition you need, but in hopes that you get recognized for good and not the bad.
Very
I like
true.
that. I like that a lot.
Very true.
It does
Very
help with
true.
recognition
Yeah,
because
it
you're putting
does.
your work out there. People are always on their phones and they're checking what's trending, checking what people are doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Even if we might not be trending at that moment, but people like seeing what other people are doing. And half of the time or most of the time people are on their phones. So it's an easy access for you to get recognized. Melvin is saying with Twitter, if you understand it, even if you have 500 followers, you can get your post to be viewed by 4,000 people. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think it's all about strategy and knowing how to do it and understanding the app as well.
Yeah, very true.
My doctor is saying that's very true as well, and using hashtags and etc.
Yes.
Then he's saying that it's hard to be chosen on humans, yo. If you are saying it's hard, if you with a lot of followers are saying it's hard to be chosen, where do we lie? Where do we stand, man? Where do we stand? Tamai Mushasha is saying, I'm not really active and most platforms on most platforms, but, and this is my personal opinion, I feel most are contributing to societal pressure that's already there. That's true. That's why you find people who
in terms of like using the apps. So
the apps or just social media in general.
It makes sense though, because sometimes you ask yourself, okay, but why do I have Instagram? You know, but why do I have Twitter? I don't even use Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, so it makes sense. It really does.
It does make sense.
Yeah.
Then, it's Karabo Miss is saying freedom of speech. Exactly. Our freedom of speech has become out of hand.
Yeah, actually.
I think they're using it as I heard this somewhere, that people are using the term freedom of speech to actually lash at people.
As an excuse or as a valid reason to say whatever you want.
And
yeah, sometimes it's
no.
really, yeah.
That's not even freedom of speech. That's not the definition of it. Like,
yeah,
listen.
very true.
Yeah, you're about to say?
I was saying just to add on to that, about how, freedom of speech or whatever. I saw a tweet here and I have a screenshot and it says basically social media gives us a perception of access to people's lives without relationship with them. So we think we know people based on what they choose to share. And it's a wrapped view. There are millions of layers to a person that will never be revealed by the post they make. And it goes back to what we were saying about hate speech, comparisons of two different celebs, two different people. Like, you don't, or because you see a certain influencer being on holiday or living a certain lifestyle, you only have that picture. You don't know the
background.
Yes, that's
or
why
what
I keep
they're
emphasizing the
doing.
fact that at the end of the day, we're all human.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're using that app to make their money and to attract you as an audience.
Yeah.
So whatever you choose to just try to bash them up about, they're getting their bag at the end of the day, and they're using social media to do that. So it all goes back to research and also understanding the purpose of the apps. I think also that's a misconception,
which is
that we focus so much on looking at these people's lifestyles, forgetting that they're getting their bag. Yeah. Like, Gorgeous Somebody wakes up every morning, 5 a.m. or whatever time she wakes up. Yeah. She's advertising her Mosa Floor on her live, Instagram live, applying her own makeup. At the end of the day, she's getting money. You know? So when are you taking that and then you want to go compare your life with that person's life? Now you're you're losing track.
Exactly, and I actually remembered what Gorgeous Mbali was saying in an interview once, that because Lebu had asked her, Lebu was interviewing her on the Lebu Lion show. Yes.
Yeah.
And
very
then
beautiful interview.
it
Very
really
powerful.
was. And she was saying that she asked Gorgeous Mbali, how do you take the negative comments or you trending for a negative thing on Twitter?
I know what my mother said already, but you can continue.
Exactly.
She's like, I'm getting my bread at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I'm getting my bread, and if you're not giving me bread, I'm not focusing on you because I know where my bread is at.
Exactly. And she's like, it's good for business.
Yes.
You know, that
Love
she's
her.
trending. Man.
Love
People are
her.
smart out there.
Love her. Like, she will continuously remind us on Instagram. If you check her post, she'll continuously be like, guys, I hear you guys being all negative and whatever, but at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm using Instagram for. I know what I'm using my social media. Like, she started off on Twitter, actually. And people attacked her on Twitter because of, her certain pronunciation of words.
And how she speaks
Yes,
English.
and how she speaks. So she went completely off of. That's where I actually first encountered her on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that, okay, she doesn't post as much, she doesn't share as much anymore. But then I went to Instagram and I noticed how she has even greater followers and how
On Instagram,
people who know her, obviously from there, were able to now understand her and see more of her content on Instagram. So Liana, she chose to use a platform that will appreciate her.
Exactly.
And a platform that she saw she could be consistent in.
100%. It goes back to what we're saying at the beginning, that you have to understand the app that you actually be going for, right? And use that to your advantage in
100%.
any way,
100%.
right? And Matlato is saying that in response to Tamai, that is so true, especially with the perceptions that have been created of how people must live their lives and what decisions they should take. 100%. Matlato is also saying that societal pressures run deep because then we start measuring our lives to others, which is rather unhealthy to ourselves. It is unhealthy and it's unfair. I feel like it's really unfair for you because you're giving yourself a lot of pressure for no reason.
Very true.
No reason at all. Your time will come. Listen, not even your timing, but like, listen, other people are doing this for certain reasons. You don't know the reason behind why they're doing what they're doing. You don't know how they got the money. You don't always know how they became famous and stuff like that. Some people trend for like 1 week and then it's over. Then you want to kill yourself for that 1 week trend and you're not trending. No. So don't put yourself in unnecessary pressure. Nice show from India.
Oh, wow.
Dinesh Kumar. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the fact that we are going global. And that you are watching the show as well and that you are enjoying. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Dinesh, for the win. Thank you. It's Karabo, miss. I like your name. People just abuse the freedom of speech they have. They do. And I think it should really stop. I'm not sure how people can go about that, but I think people should really understand how freedom of speech works. And go back to the basics of when and how it started, how we ended up getting freedom of speech. It wasn't because you wanted to bash someone else. It was because you wanted to have a right to say something important. Not to go and be like, this one's beautiful, this one's not beautiful. Exactly. I couldn't have said it any
Not to be an empty
better.
vessel.
Exactly.
100%.
Melvin is saying at Dinesh Kumar, awesome show indeed, man. Good vibes. You know the vibes.
Duo NC.
You know the vibes. And then my daughter is saying, to you, Nero, true.
All right.
My daughter is also saying, I saw that tweet. What tweet were we talking about again?
The one about social media and the perception that we get.
Right. And I actually got a picture from Shirini from Clayton, right? And remember he was talking about people using nudes to make money. And people are actually doing that. I saw the picture and I was like, and it's written, I sell nudes. No one is selling them on my behalf. Okay. Like I said, if that's how you want to make money, that is how you will make money.
I really have no comment.
Is saying when you're she's responding to Madloko, right? When you're looking at people succeed in a way, you are not succeeding. You are starting to feel like your achievements are not important because they don't match others. And I heard something as well, that when you start comparing yourself to other people and seeing them as looking at their success and thinking you're not doing anything, you start bringing yourself down as well. Yeah. So it's like inversely proportional. The more you look at them in that way, the more you bring yourself down mentally.
Yeah. It goes back to what your guest, Mr. TC Speaker, was saying last week about self-confidence.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he spoke a lot about self-confidence. And it starts with yourself as well. As much as it may make you feel like your achievements are not important, but if you have self-confidence in yourself, knowing very well that, you know what, I wake up every morning and at the end of the day, I achieve to do this, and this is what I told myself that I want to achieve, then, you know, you still appreciate your efforts at the end of the day.
Yeah,
because they're just as important. So self-confidence is very important as well. Be able to lift yourself up first so that whatever it is that is around you doesn't affect what's already inside of you.
Yeah, and doesn't bring you down at all. Tamai is saying, wait, I think you deserve a boo, 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 boo.
I'm back. I'm here. Please, I'm here.
Hey, you back. Yes. Please say that one more time because I missed you saying that. Okay, so Tawa is saying we in turn forget how to embrace our progress and be grateful.
Exactly what I was saying. Yes, my auntie.
We see you.
100%.
Family goals. We see you guys. So Clayton Chirini is saying, we'll read one more comment before we go to the for a short, quick break. This generation spends more time on social media rather than television. So social media is a good advertising platform. Other forms of advertising are expensive, such as TV.
10 Rand
bundle works better. It does. True. You're smart. You're really smart.
And also TV only gives you a limited amount or limited information. You only see certain things on television, whereas on social media it's unlimited. You have access to everything.
Yeah.
Whereas on television, obviously it's a certain channel showing a certain thing.
Yeah.
So you don't have as much exposure. So yes, 10 Rand bundle.
We got you. So we are gonna take a quick break. The song is called Possible. Old things. Old things,
guys. Possible.
Let's go.
Your song, your station. Playing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On my favorite station.
Hi everybody, this is Rio Dabula and you're listening to Predestined Live Radio.
Yebo.
We come back. Good afternoon. You are tuned into Predestined Live Radio, the station that brings hope to the hopeless. We are your hosts, Duo in Sync. My name is Nell.
Yes.
And I am with Lisa, my co-host.
You know the vibes.
We've been talking about all things social media this morning, up until, this midday. And basically just sharing on the pros and cons of social media, and how you can make money off of social media, and how it's important to know your brand and to stick to your brand
100%.
While using social media. Thank you for joining the conversation. We see all of you guys, and thank you for still staying tuned in. And as we wrap up the conversation.
As we do. We actually had a caller on the line, but we'll see if she actually tries to hop on as well. My daughter had cold, but then, we'll just...
Are we going to try to call her back?
I am trying, but while we wait, we can still continue on with the conversation.
All right.
Right? And I just want to read the comments. Please read that one for me because,
Just waiting for it to pop up on me as well. Did you click on it?
Yeah, it's by my Jojo.
All right.
Okay, I'll try to read it.
Hello! How are you?
We are good. How are you?
Our co-host. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, it's about time. I've been meaning to call.
Yes, it's about that time. So
We
what do you
appreciate
have
you.
to say to the listeners and to the station?
No, I just wanted to greet everyone and just say, guys, have a great day.
Aww. Thanks, man. You have a great and fantastic day as well. We see your
Thank
comments,
you so
girl.
much.
Thank you so much for
We
tuning
appreciate
into
you
the
and
show.
we love you so much.
It was only a pleasure.
Oh,
have a lovely day too.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
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 Such
Her
a
comments
sweet
is like,
voice.
yes. So that's my girl.
Really?
That's my girl, Matloto.
Amen. Thank you so much for that
I don't want to get
call.
all emotional and everything, but she knows, okay?
Hey, she knows.
Yes.
She knows.
So her comment says, ngwana ko pirarang ngwana wa ko
Yes,
012 Mahlanyeng. You know the vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to read it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna say it the way you say it because, it's tough out here. Yeah, but you had said a short encouragement before we actually went on a quick break. Don't open your eyes like that, young
I
girl.
talk a lot. What did I say?
You're encouraging people that they should have confidence.
Oh, yes.
That they shouldn't let down on themselves, that they shouldn't compare themselves.
Because what the mind of man can conceive, he can achieve.
How?
Yes.
Okay, so you're just gonna drop that like
what the mind of man can conceive, he can achieve. As you mentioned, know your brand and know who you are. So that's basically where I was coming from with that statement. Also from a comment from Tamai Mashweshwe, when she said, sometimes when you're too much on social media, you do feel like your achievements are not as great and being you know that's a great achievement, but because you see somebody achieving greater, you automatically belittle your own achievements. So
and it's also good to take some time off, so you can reevaluate yourself, reevaluate your brand, reevaluate your mind.
Yes.
Get yourself in the best mind shape possible so that when you come back, you know, you're not pricked by these little things that you see. You know, it's you celebrate them instead of comparing yourself to them. I know you do celebrate them either way.
Yeah.
But there's less comparison and less self-pity, you know. So yeah, a break is also needed. And also, like I saw Clayton Shirini's comment that a lot of people, they spend a lot of time on their social media. And honestly, they spend a lot of time on social media, and let's say you're in person and you are in an environment where you can actually talk business with someone else. Let's say a coffee shop, for example. Don't be here, my friend. Don't be here. Actually, try and network with other people so that you never know what is out there for you, that opportunity for you. While you looking down, you know. So stop looking down on your phone so much and try to actually connect with other people. You can try, and maybe if you're an influencer, cool. For the first 5 minutes, post, do whatever, do your work, because a job is a job. A job is a job. So after that, then network with other people as well. And if you are having a small, medium-sized enterprise, right? Understand who you want to work with, understand the audience that the person has as well. And if they'll look good, and if those people will actually buy your brand or buy your product, use your service as well, you know. So yeah, understand your influencer and your influencer's market. So yeah, I think that's what, and use social media to your advantage. Use it as much as you can. Understand, you know, than just spending hours and hours just scrolling from checking what's trending and stuff like that. Check and try and understand the app so you can also try and implement it in your brand as well. Build your brand, build your personal brand as well. And yes, you can co-link your personal brand and your business as well. You know, an example would be who's this, Label Lion, you know, because she was saying that people would ask her, but you are a marketer, a greatest marketer in Africa, what greatest podcast, and you're there posting your lifestyle, but you can do both. You can do
Why not
both.
share both?
Exactly. So that people can actually get to know what you're doing, because Instagram is about knowing what you're doing. And or what people are doing currently and what their lifestyle is about, and people like seeing those type of things, and you can use that as a business strategy for yourself as well, and it grows your page. And another thing, don't just worry about growing your Instagram followers. Don't be downcast if you don't have enough following.
If you don't have a certain number,
as well. And don't let any brand make you feel any less because you don't have that amount of following, such as Humans, for example.
Very true.
So just keep growing your brand, keep doing what you're doing, you know, strategize, evaluate,
brainstorm, marketing is also very important as well.
It is, it really is. So we gave you our mini TED talk. I'm joking, it wasn't a TED talk, but we're just sharing what we understand about,
and our observations as well on social media, and of social media, and of the people who are using these certain apps to actually put their brands out there.
So go out there. Go out there for the rest of this week, for the rest of the year. Make that money. Go out there, understand your brand. Go out there, do what you can do.
Also, I just want to mention that sharing stuff on social media doesn't have to initially you don't have to use your face. Do you know what I mean?
All.
Because there are pages, and there are people who are still making a difference, but we don't even know what they look like.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's not a must of actually having your face out there.
But your work speaks for you. It speaks volumes, you know.
Definitely speaks for you.
It does.
So there are a number of ways to use social media. Start that business, girl. Start that business, guy. listen, let's learn to use social media.
Yeah.
And let's learn to also monetize it, because
exactly.
yonke into ibe possible ngemali.
Yes, and I also want to add on to the fact that for those who are not really big on social media, we're just saying it's a helpful tool. But if you're not about that life, that's okay, man.
Yeah.
That is still fine. If not using social media, it still works for you, and you're doing great in your business, it still works.
Goes way back to, if you have been staying tuned into Duo Instinct for the past 3 weeks, then you'll actually also be able to hop onto this conversation, because we started speaking about education and things you could do, or how you can make money without a degree.
As well. Yeah,
social media is just one of them.
Yeah, it's just one of the ways. Melvin is saying that those messages of those brands, when they decline you, and I quote, "The subject, your profile has been declined." Listen, let it not knock you down. Okay, cool. You can get in your feelings for that moment, but know your worth.
Very true.
Know your worth. Simple terms. Just know your worth, baby boy. Know your worth, baby girl. Just know your worth. And so if you know your worth, such things, they won't tear you down.
Very true.
You know you qualified either way.
Very
You
true.
can try other platforms too. Other aspects of actually making money. It's not the only way. Social media is not the only way, but we just gave you one of the ways you can actually make money after high school, or during high school, because people are still, some people's accounts are on flipping 15K, 50K even, 100K, and they're still in school. So it's all about understanding what you want to do and how you can use that to your advantage. If you can also chip in maybe social media to get to where you want to get to, whatever it is, man, be it podcasting, just put your work out there, get your name known, put yourself on social media platforms if you'd like to, but I feel like it will really, really help. So we have come. It's about that time. We've come to the end of the show. And like I say, go out there, make that money. And the song is specifically dedicated to making that money. And let it not only be about money, and let it be about you finding true happiness in what you're doing.
Passion. Be passionate about whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah, you'd have to have passion. Otherwise, that fire dies out while you are sitting there in a day 9 to 5, or even doing social media, and if you just don't have the fire for it. So have the passion for it. We love you. See you next week, same time, same place.
Yes, the location. Sila.
You know the location.
Playing only the best music in the world. This is your number 1 radio station.
Hi everybody, this is Rio Dabula and you're listening to Predestined Live Radio.
We got London on the track.
Whoa. Yeah, man, TIP in this to the max with it. Rex.
I count 6 shots.
Bustin' at the bando. Jury real metal like a candle. I went from rad to riches to a 50 with tip. I went from smart car to a smart lip. And that if it need make my hip lip. I'm going fishing with these little bitty strip dips. And my bankroll kinda big dip. Woo. She gon' bring it on a big ship. Quite trail, no quick trip. I got jugs in the alley, no tip. Yeah. And she just wanna have a good day. Then the guy in the lake. I hold them birds till next May. Never let them fly away. What? Hey. Listen what Tip say.
Don't be blowing me up. I ain't getting up. If it ain't about the money. Ain't no use to you ringing my line. Stop wasting my time. If it ain't about the money. Nah, I can even hear what you say. I ain't finna do. If it ain't about the money. You can miss me with it. Miss me with it.
Tap. I pack in 11, I pack in 11. Boom. I ran in the gate, my shoes are just set. What they say?
I'm slime like the Reverend, I shoot at the Reverend. Hey, hands out the grocery store, they stuck with ladies. Hey, she try make the extras, I tell on these. Hey, when it's about time to pay, I'ma bill on these.
What you think we in the neighborhood about? Standing at the counter store with a pocket full of dough. I be sniffing wipe the hood. Learned that from UGK, back pocket full of stone. With your money down like a book of hard folk. You playing with it, I'ma send them through your car though. My wife flooded shit sick, got Pavo. I'm doing it for black and yellow, free hardo. The head honcho, no tonto. I'm quick to bricks in the Bronco. Nigga talk, why I don't respond to those. No murder, no dough, no combo. Don't be blowing me up. Ain't getting up. If it ain't about the money. Ain't no use to you ringing my line. Stop wasting my time. If it ain't about the money. Nah, I can't even hear what you say. I ain't finna do. If it ain't about the money. You miss me with it. Miss me with it. Turn it.
I pack in 11, I pack in 11. I'm riding in the gator, my shoes are just 7. I'm slime like the Reverend, I shoot at the Reverend. Hey, hands out the grocery store, they stuck with ladies. Hey, she try make the extras, I tell on these. Hey, when it's about time to pay, I'ma bill on these. Hey,
what you think we in the neighborhood about? Standing in the trash like good blow. Yeah, made a baby, you slang that crack. Ride stole the car while he bang that act. If you ever took a law, better bring that back. Catch it with your you can blow your brain back there. Hey, you know you better be on your bad behavior when addressing me. Because by God, we don't let them be. You respect me, I'ma catch a felony. For real, if you listen, I can get you paid. But not interested in say. If it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up. Ain't getting up. If it ain't about the money, ain't no use to you ringing my line. Stop wasting my time. If it ain't about the money, nah, I can't even hear what you say. I ain't finna do. If it ain't about the money, you miss me with it. Miss me with it. Turn it.
I pack in 11, I pack in 11. I'm riding in the gator, my shoes are just 7. I'm slime like the Reverend, I shoot at the Reverend. Hey, hands out the grocery store, they stuck with ladies. Hey, she try make the extras, I tell on these. Hey, when it's about time to pay, I'ma bill on these.
What you think we in the neighborhood about? Standing at the counter store with a pocket full of dough. I be for hood. Learned that from UGK, back pocket